Hello everybody, my name is Michael Hicks. I'm an independent game designer and musician. I'm showing my game, The Path of Motus, here at PAX East today. It was made by a team of two, myself and my friend Gonzalo Antunes. He did all the art and I did the design, music, and programming. It's a game about bullying where your words have the power to destroy people. So there's this verbal combat mechanic. But there's also some puzzles thrown in. You play as this guy named Motus, and he's trying to build these bridges through the forest that he's trapped in. But in between building these bridges, he meets bullies that use words to try and stop him. So there's some puzzle elements with the bridges and these doors, but then the combat in between. And I wanted to make this game to try and, I want people to kind of empathize with the bullies and try to understand their motivations for why they're acting this way. So there's like notes you collect that you can learn a little bit more about their motives. And I don't want to spoil too much, but like there's different ways to play the game. Once you kind of learn about the bullies, different ways to get around them. Yeah, so I mean, that was definitely my artistic vision for the game. We've been working on this full time for around 3 years. By the time it comes out in July, it'll be for sure 3 years, unless we find a bunch of bugs here in a little bit and have to fix them, but fingers crossed, 3 years. Yeah, I've been making games for a while. This is my 8th or 9th game, I think. But this one, I felt like it needed that extra love and effort because I felt that it was kind of important thematically. And I feel excited, like we're in this time where a lot of indie games are kind of exploring new field, a lot of experimentation, and it's cool to be a part of that. A lot of the 3 years of development was me kind of iterating and trying to get things just right. So hopefully in July, the game will be out for, PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. And hopefully if it does well, we'll try to do some other platforms too. So. My favorite part of making the game is definitely like the early creative decisions. Right now we've been in the polish phase, I guess you could say. So like all of the fun stuff is done. It's just the fixing the bugs, and there might be a little smudge on the art that we iron out or something, right? But I love early on when you get to kind of decide the early mold of the game, and you kind of shape it into, you have all these abstract ideas in your head, and you get to pull the ones that work and kind of sculpt everything out. So that's my favorite part, for sure, yeah. Motus is actually Latin for motion, and I wanted a unique name, one, because I like unique titles that kind of stick with you, but two, when you Google it, it's the only thing that comes up. But it's Latin for motion because I thought that was appropriate. Like he's the one kind of moving through the forest, and there's this force of change and movement, so I felt that was appropriate.